Hello everybody, I'm El Bristow, this is Ellitopia Gaming. Welcome back to KSP Live. Last week, there's music playing. Why is there music playing? That's supposed to have stopped. Go away, music. Music is gone. Last week, we were playing around with some of the Kolony modules, trying to put together a possible colony that could be headed for Seren in line with the contract that we accepted at the beginning of last week's stream. Build a new surface outpost on Seren. Now, we had a few technical hiccups last week, which I've gone back and watched in the footage that I've had recorded. And there were definitely some game bugs that we were experiencing. So I have corrected the save game to account roughly for what we lost as a result of those bugs. We lost a lander module that we were testing, which despawned when it touched the launch pad. And we lost... Something crashed and we lost stuff and we destroyed Kerbin and that lost us some money. So yeah, so we've added back the money and things. We have all of our Kerbals available because one of our Kerbals went MIA because of the crash. So in the astronaut complex we have Bismarck Kerman back. So he will be piloting again for us this week. And in this week's stream we will be continuing the colony fiddling, playing, experimenting that we were doing in last week's stream. Welcome to everybody in the chat. There are a number of people watching. I've lost track of how many. Who have we got? Game for Life, also known as Ender Wolf, LMP Dragon, Wizzy1, Pollux Kerman. Who have we got? Who haven't I mentioned? Samori Roden, you're in here too. Who else did I see? I'm sure I saw someone else. William Ullum, no, I don't think he was here yet. That's from last week's stream. Ignore me. Turnkey Parrot, he's here. Also known as Jack from Rockstar. Yes, welcome to everybody in the chat. Game for Life, Ender Wolf, in answer to your question, we are playing a career mode game. We are not playing sandbox, we are not playing science mode. This is a full-blown career mode. And it's a career mode with lots and lots and lots and lots of mods. So, let's load up the ship that we were using last week, which was... something. Farpoint, there we go. Farpoint Serenity 1C was our last iteration of the craft we were working on. Where is it? Hello. It's up here. Okay, there it is. Right, what's it doing all the way up there? You come down here. There we go. The Kerbals can't reach you up there. Whoops, that's too low. There we go. Right, so this is the Farpoint Serenity 1C, the lander module, sky crane type module that we were playing with. Yes, indeed. The screens are not set up correctly. I am very sorry. Bear with me a second. There we go. That's better. I'm very sorry for that. I haven't done that for a very long time. That's because I had some big issues with excuse me, with OBS this evening. We very nearly didn't have a live stream this evening at all because OBS would not capture my my game images. So yes, apologies for that slight hiccup there. But we're back. We have everything on the screen as it should be. And welcome to William Ullum, who is now back with us. Welcome back. So yes, the Farpoint Serenity 1C. This is what we were playing with last week, and we were attempting to set this thing up just off the launch pad, just on the launch pad actually. Where did I get the name for my channel? Ellitopia. My name is Elle, and it's a utopia. Indie gaming is a utopia for me, so that is Ellitopia. That's where my name came from. It actually originally started as the name of my Minecraft server that I had a number of years ago, and that was also a utopia for me. However, the Minecraft server no longer exists, but the name has stuck, and indeed, this is now the Ellitopia channel. The Minecraft server, we took the Minecraft server offline, basically because it lost support, it lost funding, and it lost players. So unfortunately, a Minecraft server with no players and no funding does not last very long. Maybe if this channel skyrockets and takes off and we get lots of fans and lots of requests, then we might be able to reactivate the Minecraft server, or indeed another server of some other description if the community wants it. But there we go. That's the situation as it stands. So yes, the last thing we were trying to do in last week's stream was to drop this thing just next to the launch pad. You know, I'm indicating in the background here. This is the launch pad, so just over here somewhere. And we had a bit of a crash when we tried to get our Kerbal out, which destroyed the Kerbin universe and everything. Did I block you on the YouTube chat? No, I didn't block you on the YouTube chat. I can still see you. The last thing you said was, why don't you still host Ellitopia and Legacy server? Sorry, there's a message for Wizzy1 there. I certainly haven't blocked you. I shall build a castle in tribute to Ellitopia on my modded Minecraft. Well, I appreciate that very much, Game of Life. Yes, now stop interrupting me. Yes, this week we're going to hopefully land this just to the side of the launch pad in 2 parts, which will be joined together, and then we will hopefully have a working colony of some description that we can use to test how sustainable this will be in an off-world setting. Let's see, we don't want these guys in here for the moment. Bismarck, you are going to go in the Mark V Scout Command Pod. And we still got the action group set up. Gear is set up, good. Abort was fire everything and do everything, yeah, okay. And light was those lights. Okay, so everything seems to still be there. So yes, let's make sure that this is all saved. We will take this out to the launch pad and we will see how we get on. Why doesn't that all look right? Hold on. No, that is right. Okay, save, launch. Is there combat in KSP? Not in vanilla, not in the stock game, and it is single player in the stock game, so no. However, there is a mod known as BD Armory, which Pollux has just mentioned. BD Armory does provide you with missiles, explosive devices, and other other weaponry designed parts. Sorry, I've not been able to watch your live streams in a long time. That's no problem. Absolutely no problem. Everybody has a life. Everybody has better things to do than watch video games on YouTube. So I have no problem with people being irregular watchers. But yes, no, I don't have BD Armory in this particular mod build. I'm not much of a combat gamer, so I don't really BD Armory. Okay, SAS is on and our throttle is down. Our engines are now activated. That is what that big hissing noise was. And we're going to take off and plop this down over here, hopefully. We shall see how successful that is. So, last time it kind of fell over. Whoa, that's the wrong way. The wrong way too. here. Okay, something went bang. I don't know what we lost. We lost control, I know that much. Oh, I think we lost all the docking ports. Where's the abort button? There we go. All the parachutes and things out. Let's see if we can... separate out. There we go. Let's... Oh, no. There we go. We don't want to land on top of it. Come on. Yeah, we want to land next to it. Okay, so we will be able to land okay, so we've landed, however that has lost all its docking ports, which is kind of crucial, really. In fact, I think they're over there. There they are. Oh, I wonder. This is a very good opportunity for a test. Let's you come. Oops, that's the wrong button. Hang on. There we go. You transfer down to here, and then EVA. Jump out. Right. Here's a test. Can we pick up the docking ports that fell off and reattach them? Because I am using the Kerbal attachment system. I wonder if these are things that I can pick up and reattach, since they have fallen off. If so, this may not have been such a waste of time. However, Kerbals take a long time to walk anywhere, or even run anywhere. So there we go. Let's speed him up. There we go. Oh, someone's ringing me on Skype. Go away. Right. Can I pick it up? I can still link it to something. That would be impressive. That's an airlock. I can't pick that up. Scrap part. Salvage part. No. Only engineers can disassemble parts. I can link it. I'll link it to that. Okay. Yeah, not really what I had in mind. So yes, we can't pick it up, unfortunately. It must be too heavy for a Kerbal to lift. I can stand on it, but that's about it. So not going to be a wholly successful launch. Fortunately, that's not the end of the world, because we can still recover all of this and get most of our money back. I don't think we've actually lost... Yeah, we've lost a couple of parts, haven't we? We've lost one docking port, I think, that actually exploded, and the rest just fell off. But we don't actually have any way of getting up into this part of the craft without those airlocks attached. And I'm guessing I can't detach... Repair the insulation. No. I can get back in here. There we go. But I can't get into that one because I can't dock to it. That's a shame. So really the only thing I can do is recover both of these and try that again. So let's do that. I don't have better things to do. Well, that's fair enough. 165. There must be some more debris for us to recover. 5 point Serenity 1C base. There we go. Recover that. What did we get? We got another 30,000 for that. That's good. Any more? So the other debris must have all been tidied up automatically, so that's fair enough. Okay, so that lost us about 3,000 in funds, I believe. Maybe a bit more. Where are we at? I think we were at 205, weren't we? So that's now... Okay, so we lost about 8,000 funds in that test. I'm determined to do this so that it actually works. Holy comsats, Batman. Yes, they are my comsats. Actually, I'm quite looking forward to the next version of Kerbal Space Program 1.1 because actually that comsat network won't be necessary anymore. Thanks to the new communication system that they've set up. Bismarck is a 3-star pilot apparently now. How did that happen? I'm not really too sure how that happened. Oh well. Let's launch this. Integrated RT2, indeed. It's not quite integrated remote tech. It's kind of a simplified version of remote tech that they're going to be implementing. Because you aren't going to need all the geosynchronous satellites and things like that. Basically, anything that points towards Kerbin will have communication with the Kerbal Space Center. It's based on like a global communication network. They're assuming that I can't remember the name of the network that we have actually on Earth at the moment, but basically a satellite can communicate back to its mission control regardless of where the planet is on its rotation, because the signal gets relayed from one communication station around the planet to the right place. So that's kind of the way they're going to be using that. And yes, it'll be to do with antenna range. And the range of KSC as well, not just the range of the satellite or whatever that you're sending. KSC will have a range based on the upgrade level of your communications center. So, anywho, so after the first failed launch attempt, we're back on the launch pad with the Farpoint Serenity 1C. Hopefully this time we can land a bit more gently. What we'll try and do is what we tried to do last week is launch vertically and drift a little bit and then drop with the actual parachutes and everything, so that it's a little bit more controlled. But we'll do it from a higher height, etc. So it will hopefully work a bit better. Engines off, SAS on. Engines activated. There we go. So here we go. Let's give this a try, shall we? Engines up. Gear down. Whoa! 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 Oh dear. Oh very dear. Oh dear. I don't really know what went wrong there. But clearly, whatever it was, went very wrong. The Kerbal survived, and as the old saying goes, anything you can walk away from was a success. I'm not sure that necessarily applies in these circumstances. Let's recover all the things that we can. Anything else that we need to recover? You started going sidewards more than upwards. Yes. Well, I realised that was the problem. It's recovered our. It's recovered our memorial things as well. Why does that look like a high-heeled shoe? That's a mining contract, is it? Interesting. Right. We've recovered all the debris. What I think actually happened is as we fired our gear, the legs came out, and they must have caught on an engine or something like that. I'm not really too sure because it pushed the rocket to one side. I didn't do that. I did not steer the rocket. Literally, I hit to lower the landing legs, and the whole thing turned to one side. And from that point on, I could do nothing. Oh, thank goodness! It's only 60,000 to repair it. Okay. I've never heard that sound effect before. I've never blown up the launch pad before. No repairs needed. Phew. So that's how not to do this mission. Now the problem that we have is we're now quite tight on funds. Build a new orbital station around Kerbin. Now I could do that. What does it need? Antenna, a docking port, and can generate power. I can definitely do that. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. It's slightly trickier. Have a research lab at the station. Also tricky because I haven't researched the research lab yet, I don't think. Have 2,000 units of liquid fuel in your station. That's tricky. Maintain stability for Right, okay, that one's slightly more difficult than I thought. I am being offered contracts, for example, extract ore from Aptor and deliver it to Sona. I don't think we've unlocked the drills yet. Surface survey, laser ablation, magnetic field, lab plus Mark II cabin equals 5 Kerbals. Yeah, I can do that, but I don't have the lab. I haven't unlocked the lab. I don't think so anyway. Let's have a look. This is the science lab here, isn't it? No, it's not. Is it that one? Where is it? This one. Advanced exploration. There it is. That's the processing lab. So we don't have a lab unless there is something in this that counts as a lab. Do we have like an inflatable lab? That's a habitation module. Supply ready pack. Inflatable workshop. Storage module. Power distribution. Hub connector. Inflatable workspace. No, see, we don't have a lab. We haven't unlocked the lab. So we can't do that contract. The contract we've currently got doesn't require a lab. It just needs to support 5 Kerbals. And have an antenna, docking port, and ability to generate power. So, That is a bit of a pickle. See, I can go back to satellite contracts, but I don't really want to. Surface survey. Laser ablation and magnetic field. I've never done either of those. How much does this pay? 137,000 on completion. Cost us about 70,000 to launch. Just that lander part. It's going to be a while before we do that, I think. Did I miss something blasting? Yes, you did indeed miss something blasting. It hasn't been completely catastrophic, but we did destroy the launch pad. And we're just having a look at whether or not we can recover some funds to actually continue with our mission. Dock 2 vessels in orbit of Kerbin. Interesting. We might have to do some surface surveys just to generate some funds. Laser ablation and magnetic field readings. I'm going to accept that. Let's go and have a look at what we've got that we can do that with. Obviously we've still got our twin jet design from a long while ago. There's the twin jet 2. Does it take magnetic field readings? I think it does. Yeah, it's in there, isn't it? That's the magnetometer in there. Okay, so we need a laser ablation imager. Where should we put it? I need to spin it round, I think. Oops, not that way. I've never used one of these before. Oh, okay. Okay, that needs to go further forward in that case. Systems check. Quite like that. Right, I've never used one of those before, so I'm not sure exactly what we do with it. Let's just sink it in a little bit. There we go, so it looks a bit more like it's supposed to be there. Put it into the bay. Will it go in the bay? I don't think it'll work in the bay. The angles are a bit wrong. Well, it probably will still work, won't it? This is KSP after all, but I could put it on the tail. No, that won't work either. No, I think it's okay there. It's not gonna mess things up too much being there, I don't think. So this is going to be Twin Jet 3. Anything we can do to this to improve this before we try and... we have a part limit on our runway. Let's lose... we can't really afford to lose anything, can we? Let's lose the thermometer. There we go. So yes, we can't do anything else with that. Let's put Bismarck in the cockpit and not Bill. Let's have Harvey in the other cockpit. So this is the Twin Jet 3. We're going to save this and send this out to the launch pad, and go and find where all these places are. What? Contains experimental parts which are not available at the moment. Why are they experimental parts that are not available at the moment? They're there. Why are they suddenly not unlocked? Hold on, let's... Oh, actually, I didn't need to do that. Let's undo that. Undo that. Oh. Why are they not available? There we go. Now they are. Save. Launch. That's better. That was a bit weird. Rotate the goo container 90 degrees. Why would I do that? Why would I want to do that? Okay, boing. So, here we are on the runway with Bismarck and T. Harvey Kerman, both of which are donated Kerbals, thanks to our donations. If by any chance you would like your own Kerbal in our playthrough, then if you're watching this on YouTube, you can hit the fan funding button, which you will see at the top of the chat in the live window, or you can head to our channel page and hit the support button to offer us some support. And in return, if you leave a message of the name that you would like to give your Kerbal, we will add your Kerbal to our game just as soon as we can. So if you want to get involved, then you can certainly do that. These were actually supported by Patreon supporters, provided by Patreon supporters, but same thing applies. If you would like a Kerbal in the game, then feel free to make a contribution via the fan funding system on YouTube, and we will certainly have a look at adding a Kerbal into the game for you. What do we have to do again? If you're watching this on the live chat, you can click the fan funding button, which you will see at the top of the tab, and you can provide some funding up there. Indeed, donate a coffee or beer money. If you're watching this on the highlights, you would have to go to the channel page, which is youtube.com/EllitopiaMC, and on the channel page is a support button. Activate navigation. We are heading to sector SJ-M Alpha to do some laser ablation and magnetic field rising. SAS is going on. Throttle is going to 100%, even though we don't need it on this particular craft. And we are going to activate those engines. Here we go. Let's take the brakes off. That will help too. This thing takes off very quickly. There we go. We are up in the air. This thing doesn't take off as quickly as I remember, but there we go. There is Sonna, and what is that? That's that other little planet. In fact, that might be Mun. I think that's Mun that we can see there, which doesn't orbit Kerbin in this alternate universe. Instead, it directly orbits Sonna as our parent planet. Isn't it pretty? Let's get a screenshot, actually. Whee! There we go. What was that? Something went bang. That was strange. It It is very annoying that those aerodynamic indicators are bound to the same key as Steam's screenshot key. But there we go. What is the mod for the universe? This is the New Horizons mod. And gorgeous it is. Isn't it F1? No, it's not. Not for me, it's not. Because I have other games that I play and take screenshots in where F1 is bound to something else. So I changed it to F12, and then the guys at KSP changed their key bindings to use F12. So that kind of messed me up. I think I can still use F1 to take a normal screenshot. But there we go. So, we're in the air, we are heading to where we want to go. I think we might need some flaps actually, because we seem to be dropping down. Let's deploy the flaps. That's the wrong one, hang on, inverted. Oh, I see, hang on, deploy. That's wrong, so let's invert them that way. That's it, that's the one. Our nose seems to want to dip. No, see, it still wants to dip. Take it and save it to your save games folder. Yeah, that's the stock screenshot. I tend to use the Steam system because I sometimes post the screenshots to the KSP page, so on Steam that is. I think we're going to have to deploy these as well. The sun's coming back up over the horizon. Are we playing Race the Sun here? I potato because I like posting as I'm playing. Fair enough. Each to their own. So, how far have we got to go? Quite far. Quite a long way to go. Let's see if we can gain some altitude. There's our air intake. Air intake's looking okay at the moment. Bismarck and T. Harvey are looking more than happy with their mission. We're going to have to physics warp, aren't we, I think? Which KSP never seems to like with aeroplanes. Indeed, this was no exception. That was not a great move. Come on, nose up, please. Tell you what, let's undeploy the flaps. Instead, we will that work? I'm just trying to use the trim. Okay, that's the staging button. I don't want to use that too often. No, Okay, so using the trim didn't fix anything. Why is this thing so tricky to fly now? It used to be really stable and flew really easily. I'm not aware of anything changing. If our centre of mass and things has changed. See, we're drifting over to one side as well, and I don't get why that happens. Looks like a failed F-16 project. Yeah, I'll take that one. It's the best I could do with under 30 parts. Right, let's try it. Will it work now? Physics warping. Nose always wants to dip, and then it does weird things like that. Just dips and it rolls to one side. Whoa, that's the wrong button. Right, let's go back to 1 times physics warp. It would be nice if this thing were a little bit faster. And it would be nice if it didn't keep rolling over to one side. But it seems that whenever I attempt to pull my nose up, it rolls. Very strange, very strange. I don't think you can add trim to the roll, which is an interesting situation. I don't know if our fuel's going to last. I'm fairly sure we've flown to these deserts with this design before. Very strange. So, any suggestions on how we speed things up without nosediving? Really wants to flip us over to one side or nosedive. I'm not really too sure if there is anything I can do about it. Off centre now. No. Physics warp does not like me. Physics warp is not my friend. Halfway there. Why does it show that as our... Oh, because as we're going, yeah, this is all coming round towards us. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Went out for a smoke and you're still over the ocean. Indeed, yeah, the physics warp is giving us some problems. It's trying to spin us out. Welcome, Roman Bruce. If I try and do physics warp, we either nosedive. I'm holding the nose up permanently at the moment. So we either nosedive or spin, or both. You never use physics warp. No, exactly, and it's for these reasons. It's not the fastest of craft because we haven't unlocked any decent engines as yet. We are getting there though. Have I tried disabling SAS and using trim? The trim doesn't seem... Oh dear. We run out of fuel. That's not a good thing. That's really not a good thing. We need... Oops, hang on. Let's get everything deployed. Let's see if we can pull our nose up. I don't think we're going to. This is going to be somewhat hairy. That's what she said. Sorry, no, I don't normally do jokes like that. Right. Did anyone order a glider? I know I didn't. But we appear to have one currently. We don't have particularly aquaphobic parts either. So it looks like this might be a fail. And it's going to be a rather horrid fail because we have both our contributed Kerbals on board. I am holding up. It is doing very little. Anything we can do? We don't really have any control over this at the moment. It's going to be dodgy. Yeah, open the bay. Open the bay and what? Extend that. No, it's the other way up. I don't think it will let me, will it? Oh, it will. Okay, so that gives us slightly more drag. Maybe. Maybe. Not sure if that particularly helps. The problem is I can't pull my nose up. So whatever happens, our angle of attack is going to be too much. I wonder if I put Kerbals on EVA, will they die when we make contact? Let's try and save one. Oh, we can't EVA them. Okay. Oh well. Oh dear. This has not been... Yeah, be quiet, go away. Recover vessel, okay. This has not been a particularly successful stream. We are back to under 100,000 funds after all that work that we did. And we're no closer to completing that contract that we were just about to try and do either. I wonder... if there is anything that we could do, like if we use the Twinjet 1 instead of the Twinjet 2. No, it doesn't really offer anything advantageous. Excuse me. I'm guessing we would have to do it as a non-Twinjet. A Unijet, perhaps. Part limit is maxed, but what about weight? Make the tanks bigger. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking if we do this the old-fashioned way. What engines have we got? We have only got the one air-breathing engine other than propellers. Could use propellers to give us some extra speed. Bit of a strange approach, but possible. I'm thinking of a triple engine type design at this point. Yes, definitely going to be removing the oxidizer. I'm just wondering, should we do it with a big engine? how about... Oops. Aerodynamics. Let's put a tail on it. This is going to be a much longer version of the design. Like so. Why am I the only one active here? Indeed, yes, other people should be chatting. You should not be the only one chatting in the chat. Chatting in the chat? Well, that looks rather ugly, doesn't it? Actually, let's ditch the tail. Let's put that directly onto this. That really does look ugly, doesn't it? But it will allow us to use. Oops, it will allow us to use 3 engines. Let's take the oxidizer out now before I do forget, and let's take the spare parts out of there: food, water, oxygen, and the monopropellant. Yeah, this is iffy. I'm not proposing that this is actually a valid design at this stage. Oh, mind you. Well, that wasn't a bad start. What have we got nose cone wise? Not nose cone wise. Air intake wise, we haven't really got much at all. I'm thinking of something to go on there. Maybe not. We haven't really got anything actually, have we? I would like to have an air intake on the front of there, but we haven't unlocked that one yet. Put a propeller engine on there. They've got air intakes built in. Actually, it's not such a ridiculous idea. Oh. Excuse me. Mind you, that means that fuel's going to run out. Those two are going to run out quicker than this one, because they're going to be fueled. Well, elevons. Don't fit. Would they still work like that? Oh dear. I think I've suddenly developed the flu. Yes, I'm not convinced, I'm afraid. I don't know that these elevons are going to function quite the way I want them to. I don't know if they're going to work or not, but we'll find out, I guess. Wheels. Wheels is probably a good idea. Oh, we've unlocked all their heavy landing gear and stuff now, haven't we? We don't need the heavy landing gear, but because we can use the small ones. In the middle? Yep. Probably around here somewhere, don't we? Oh, not like that though. Not sure. Not sure. Now it does look rather ugly. Stick a couple of solar panels on it somewhere for some power. I'm expecting that to be an issue, but oh, mind you, no, they've got a thingy on them, haven't they? An alternator. No, they don't go on there either. Right. So centre of mass is a little bit forward at the moment. How can we pull the centre of mass back? Oh, we need to take some stuff with us anyway, don't we? Laser ablation majiggy. Where can we put it? Oh, we can put one... Oh, I don't know. Let's try donk like that. Donk round like that. We only want one of them. Something like that. Preferably flat. Let's systems check it. Nope, that will fire a laser through our wing. My gut tells me I should not be setting something up to fire a laser through the wing. Okay, systems check. There we go. We are missing the wing now. Just. How much lift do we have? Do we need more lift? Was that part of our problem? Ooh, that's a big bit of wing. However, not such a terrible idea. That's very interesting. Because we could actually put more elevons on that. I'm not sure that I want to, but we could. Now, air intakes. These have got some air intakes on them, but I want to try and take this thing quite high. So let's have some more. Oh, there's an interesting... very interesting. What's the part count so far? 23. Right, so there we go. There's some more air intakes. We could go for some underneath. So this will be 25. Okay, so that should be plenty of air. Any other science things that we should be taking with us? We could take a solar particle collector. But that's really something that should have gone on the nose. We don't have an aerial of any description, so let's put one of those on. And rotate that back. I'm not sure. Not sure what we want to do. Box that thermometer? Huh. Oh, we need a magnetometer. Where should we have the magnetometer? Let's stick it on the back. Like that. No, let's not do that. Because that just looks silly. Let's stick it... No, let's not stick it on the front so that it goes through the propellers. That's probably not advisable. Let's have it... Let's turn those off so I can see what I'm doing for the moment. Let's have it under here. Under the wheels. No, it's just about okay. So when we're landed, that will actually be okay. Bizarrely enough. Anything else? Barometer, I suppose. We haven't taken many barometer readings. What's that part count now? 28. That's not bad for 28 parts. The centre of lift is a little bit further back than I would have liked. Why won't it let me select that? There we go. Go. I think that will fly. I think that will actually fly. I don't know that it will fly, but I've got a feeling it might. Let's check the steering's not locked. So we need to invert the steering, I believe, because we've turned it around the wrong way. Unlock steering. No, let's uninvert. I think we might be okay. Should we take this thing out for a test flight and see what it does? Oh, we need to name it. We could also do with a pilot. We haven't got a pilot. It's going to be Bill flying it, but which means we're not going to have SAS. I wonder if we can do anything to give it SAS. Could attach a probe-dobodyne to it and give it SAS. Now here's a cheat for you. Let's see if this works. Nothing to see here. There we go. So, what are we going to call this thing? We can't call it Twins yet because it hasn't got 2 cockpits. Let's call it the Please Don't Crash and Kill Kerbals. It's going to be doing laser ablation and magnetic readings. Let's go for... I can't think of a name. The prop jet. There we go. It's the prop jet 1. We will save it. And we will take it out to the runway to see if this thing will actually fly. Risking our only remaining Kerbal, I might add. Now, engines at 0, brakes on please, thank you very much. Right, engines at 0, let's check that we've got movement here, we have, that's good. Now, activating engines. Do they hit the floor? No, they don't hit the floor, so that's good. Steering is correct. This is going to be rather interesting. Brakes off. Throttle up. No, cut the engines. Oh dear, oh dear. What's that part? Wow, that very nearly hit the spaceplane hangar. Right, so that didn't work. Did it show? We have a problem, and it's quite a big one. Well, we have a few problems. If you crash into the Space Center, by the way, you can destroy buildings. You have to pay to rebuild it and stuff. So yes, so here's our problems. We have no money. That's a big problem on its own. We have no money. We have no Kerbals. That's an even bigger problem. And we have no money to get Kerbals. So no money, no Kerbals, and no money. Now I have said that people, if people contribute, they can add their Kerbal in, and I will add the Kerbal in, so we don't have to pay to hire the Kerbal. So you're capable of salvaging this project, or we can go totally unmanned from this point on until we've got the funds to hire another Kerbal. Out of interest, how much is it to hire another Kerbal? Oh, it's 31,000, so we can afford to hire one single Kerbal. Or is this the end of season 4? Because we're kind of stuck. Do we look at season 5 maybe? With perhaps some new rules, maybe a shake-up of the mods, or whatever. That is a decision I don't think that we can make live on the stream. That's something that the community in general would probably have to decide, having watched this through. It is a big uh-oh, as Gamer for Life has just put in the chat. So, it's time for me to turn things over to the community. Do we call Season 4 complete and have a look? Oh, there go the birds. Thank you for that. Do we call Season 4 complete and head into Season 5, starting again with new rules, new mods, etc., etc.? In which case, you guys in the community can suggest which mods and what rules and things that we will have. Someone just let off a firework outside. Quite appropriately, I suppose. So yes, do we finish Season 4 and go into Season 5? Do the community want to contribute some new Kerbals so that we can continue with Season 4? Or indeed, I suppose, contribute some funds so we can continue Season 4. If you would like to contribute a Kerbal, then you can use the fan funding system here on YouTube, or you can hit the support button on the channel page, youtube.com/EllitopiaMC, and in the notes on your contribution, add the name that you would like to give to your Kerbal. Alternatively, if you would like to contribute some funds to the program, then make a go to the fan funding thing and put funds in the notes. I'm not really too sure how much funds any one person should be allowed to contribute to the system, but if you add funds to your notes, then that will add some funds to our mission so that we can continue in Series 4. Alternatively, add a comment to say that you would like us to continue into Season 5 and start again with new rules and new mods. On that note, that is going to be the end of our stream for this week. It's been a bit of a short one, but it has been absolutely jam-packed full of catastrophes. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you're watching this live, don't forget to subscribe so you get notifications next time we go live. If you're watching this on the YouTube highlights, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you can, offer some fan funding so that we can continue on with Season 4. Thank you for watching, everybody. I've been Elbristow. This has been Ellitopia Gaming, and you've been watching KSP Live. And I will see you next time. See you later, guys.